Hi friends, in this video, we are going to solve the problem on rotor speed.
Question: a three-phase 50 Hz, 6-pole squirrel cage induction machine, rotating at 800 rpm, at 400 volts, rotating at 800 rpm at 400 volts. If voltage reduced to 200 volts, then rotor speed is equals to. Very simple question. Three-phase 58 6-pole squirrel cage induction machine, 800 rpm at 400 volts. If voltage reduced to 200 volts, then speed. There is no any mentioning of frequency. Nothing but frequency not changes, nothing but frequency 50 Hz. Here 400 volts 50 Hz, here 200 volts 50 Hz. Nothing but V by F. First 400 volts 50 Hz, nothing but 8. Next 200 volts 50 Hz, nothing but 4. So both are not equal. So V by F not equal. So V by F not constant. If V by F not constant, what is the formula? SC is inversely proportional to V square. SC is inversely proportional to V square. S2 by S1 is equals to V1 square by V2 square. Because inverse proportional, we have to take inverse proportional. So, what is S1? Can you tell me what is S1? For 800, that's why 20%. What is V1? V1 is the 400. What is V2? V2 is the 200. Tell me, S2 is equals to S1 into V1 square. V1 square divided by V2 square divided by V2 square divided by V2 square. 200 once, 200 twice, 200 once, 200 twice. Finally 80% of slip. 2 into 2, 4. 420 is 80% of slip. What is the rotor speed now? What is the rotor speed? NR2 is equals to NS into 1 minus S. 1 minus S is equals to 200 RPM. 100 minus 80, 20. 20 by 100, 2 zeros gets cancelled, then 200 RPM. This is the formula based on this one. Based on this one, this is the question. Right. So, this is very easy. What about this question? Same question I am taking. A three-phase 50 Hz 6-pole 3-phase 58 6-pole squirrel cage induction machine rotating at 800 rpm at 400 volts. If voltage reduced to 200 volts with V by F constant, then rotor speed is. Once observe the difference between two questions. They are not mentioning about frequency or V by F ratio. But here they mentioned V by F constant. Are you getting or not? What is the first V? 400 volts. What is the first F? 50. What is the value? 8. What is the value? 8. What is second voltage? 200 volts. What is the frequency to get 8? What is the frequency to get 8? If the factor should be 8, nothing but it should be 25. If voltage reduces, frequency also reduces. I already given you common mistake. Right, sir. What is now? Tell me, what is the formula? If V by F constant, SC is inversely proportional to V. Nothing but S2 by S1 is equals to V1 by V2. What is S1? S1 is the 20%. What is V1? V1 is the 400 volts. What is V2? V2 is the 200 volts. Tell me, S2 is equals to S1 into V1. 400 by 200. 400 by 200. Once or twice. What is the answer? 40%. If S2 is equal to 40%, NR2 is equals to NR2 is equals to. Generally, every student doing like this. How? NR2 is equal to 1000 into 1 minus 40%. 1 minus 40%, nothing but 600 RPM. When you are going for options, option A is 600 RPM, option B, option C, and option D like that are there. Option A 600 RPM is there. Generally, you are putting the 600 hours, 600 RPM, and doing that. Actually, the question paper is very easy, you know. But this is 100% wrong answer. 100% wrong answer, because this NR2 is equals to NS2 into 1 minus S2. 1 minus S2. What is NS2? What is NS2? NS2 is equals to 120 F by P. Here not 50 edges. Here we have to take 25 edges. Yes, sir. Now tell me what is the value? 6 pole right? 6 pole right? 6 ones are 6 20s are. So answer is 500 RPM. 500 RPM is the NS2. What is S2? S2 is the 40%. Now tell me what is NR2? NR2 is equals to 500 into 1 minus 40%. 1 minus 40%, nothing but 500 into 60 by 100. 60 by 100. Getting or not? Okay. 500 into 60 by 100. So what is answer? 300 RPM. What is answer? 300 RPM. Here the answer is 300 RPM. Don't take 600. The answer is 300 RPM. Because here NS2 is equal to 120 F by P. 120 F by P. 2 into 25, 50. 500 RPM. 500 into 1 minus 40%. 500 into 60 by 100. 300 RPM. This is simply the question based on this. So these are the two different questions. V by F not equals constant. V by F is equals to constant based on the two differences. Right? Very important, sir. They are asking questions on this. Once see carefully.